reached West Africa, claiming over 7,500 lives to date. Among them, Liberian national Thomas Eric Duncan, who succumbed to the virus in Dallas, Texas. Duncan was the first person to test positive for Ebola in North America. The medical fraternity has also been hard hit. 360 healthcare workers, including doctors and nurses, have died from Ebola. Millions of fans mourned the death of Joe Cocker earlier this month. The raspy-voiced English singer was 70 when he died of lung cancer. His career spanned more than 40 years and he released more than 40 albums. Fashion lovers across the world mourned the death of acclaimed designer Oscar de la Renta. De la Renta dedicated his life to adorning women with stylish garments. He was 82 when he died. Caribbean pastor and leadership motivational guru Dr. Miles Monroe died in an airplane crash in the Bahamas. Monroe's wife Ruth was with him. Zambians mourned the loss of their president Michael Sata in October. 77-year-old Sata died in a London hospital. Veteran comedian Joan Rivers died in September while undergoing a cosmetic procedure. In the same month, 84 South African worshippers died after a guest house owned by T.B. Joshua's Synagogue Church of All Nations collapsed. Their bodies were repatriated almost 3 months after the incident. Some of the victims remain unidentified. Legendary actor and comedian Robin Williams committed suicide at his home in California. Williams acted in acclaimed movies such as Good Will Hunting, Aladdin, and Dead Poets Society, among others.
No sun outlasts its sunset, but will rise again and bring the dawn. Yes,
the death of phenomenal woman Maya Angelou was announced on the 28th of May this year. The 86-year-old civil rights activist died peacefully at home in North Carolina. It was a bad year for Malaysian Airlines, with 2 of its aircrafts hogging international headlines.
Visual lines confirm that this flight, MH370, lost contact with Subang Air Traffic Control at 2:40 a.m. this morning.
In March, the airline's MH370 disappeared with 12 Malaysian crew members and 227 passengers on board. Just 131 days later, the world awoke to the news that Malaysian Airlines flight MH17 had been shot down. All 283 passengers and 15 crew on the flight were killed. Among the passengers were delegates en route to the 20th International AIDS Conference in Melbourne. Former president of the International AIDS Society and 6 delegates died in the crash. At least 20 family groups were on board the aircraft, and 80 of the passengers were children under the age of 18. In the United States, actor Philip Seymour Hoffman was found dead in February in his New York apartment. The 46-year-old won an Oscar for Best Actor in 2006 for his portrayal of writer Truman Capote in Capote. In January 2014, South Africa woke to the news of the death of former Rwandan Army General Patrick Karegeya. His body was discovered in a plush Johannesburg hotel room. His murder led to diplomatic tensions between South Africa and Rwanda. He'd been exiled in South Africa after a fallout with authorities in his country. Stefina Komane, SABC News, Johannesburg.